following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Welcome into the Integrity Scion 2 pregame show at the Blue Line Family Ice Center in Fond du Lac as the Badgerland Conference tournament continues and rolls on. It'll be the third place game between the Ledgers and the Warriors of Waupun. Justin Schwartzman alongside Jeff Sauer and Dom and Gage running our cameras today. They are fantastic. They did a great job in that first game. Jeff, welcome back to round 2 of the Badgerland tournament.
Third and fourth place game here. Our third place game, I guess, is what you could say here. And it is going to be absolutely amazing here. I think Waupun has been playing lights out hockey here. Even though they took the loss to Neenah 5-0, they still were solid on the ice against a number 5 team in Division 2 or number 6 team in Division 1. So, yeah, it's just a phenomenal game as we expect here. And Springs, heartbreaker, losing to Fox Cities. They lost to them in the very first game of the season, 10-0, and then they lose 3-2. So I think that we're in for a barn burner.
That being said, these two teams in the same section as well. Waupun gets the 5 seed, so they'll have to go on the road to take on the 4-seeded Sauk Prairie. I don't remember what their mascot is. Cardinals? That sound right?
Hawks, maybe.
Hawks. I know they're a bird, I think. They'll take on Sauk Prairie at Sauk Prairie. So Springs will be at home. They'll play the loser of the last game, the Homestead Highlanders. So, Jeff, rolling into the playoffs here, this big-time sectional matchup. They got their seeding done on a Wednesday. We're going to take
and again, I'm just going to chime in real quick before you jump to that break. What a mistake. If Waupun wins today here over the top higher-seeded Springs, that should move them up higher in the bracketing. And I think, obviously, the reason for that seeding is because Sauk Prairie, I believe they played head-to-head, and I think they lost to Sauk Prairie, but I guess I'd have to check that. But, again, Waupun could come in here. They're hot right now, knock out Springs, and it's not going to make a difference.
They've won 7 of their last 11. They've been red hot. They are 11-10 so far this season, 3-5 overall in the Badgerland, trying to improve to 4-5 and finish their season. They're the number 5 seed, taking on the number 3 seeded Ledgers in a few moments.
dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
At Burke, our mission is simple. We want to bring play that moves you to communities around the world. Our skilled team, from welders and CNC operators to illustrators and 3D designers, work together to create places where kids can explore, play, and dream. Want to be a part of something special? Visit burkecareers.com and apply today.
For over 100. Welcome into the Integrity Science Tool pregame show. We're going to talk about the Waupun Warriors at 11-10 overall this season. The 5 seed in the Badgerland, 3-5 in Badgerland play so far this season under Coach Nick Tank. They score 2.85 goals per game. They give up 3 goals a game, a 20% power play, an 83% penalty kill, but they are led by their goaltender, Benton Nagel. What a game he had against Neenah. He saw 51 shots, gave up 5 goals. Yes, okay, they lose 5-0, but he made some incredible saves in that one. He kept them in that game early. The shots were 22-3 after the first. Waupun only down 1-0 with a couple of chances. Actually, Postotnik had a breakaway as well. Just was not able to bury on Matthew Nelson. But, Jeff, they're led by Camden Flagler. He's got 14 goals and 16 points this season. Postotnik's got 16 points as well. They're led by their youth, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very junior-heavy team this year. I believe they only have the 3 seniors on the team. They have solid defenseman. Number 4, Chase Beam, is just phenomenal. I would assume we're going to get some awards here, but I would assume that he's going to be at least a second team for sure, if not a first team defenseman for the Badgerland, although there's some really good defensemen in the Badgerland. And then Benton Nagel in net. Now here's the negative, Justin. Benton is fighting the flu. He's not feeling well right now, so he's battling through that. He was down there when I was doing the interview with Coach Tank. He was getting some heavy doses of some Gatorade and trying to find a way to get that energy level up. Now he's looking pretty good right now here in warm-ups, but
it's moving pretty good.
Yeah, but again, that's not the beginning is not the time. It's always that third period when you're gassed that you have to worry about it. So. And then their other senior is Alex Fisher, who doesn't get a lot of playing time, but when he is out there, he's got a motor that's running. But otherwise, you're right, it's juniors and sophomores that drive this Waupun Warriors team.
They're led in assist by Derek Pribenow with 9. Actually, another senior defenseman. Or is he senior or is he junior?
He's a junior.
He's a junior? Okay. I had it written down as a senior. I must have messed that up when I was putting it in there before. But this Waupun team...
Actually, no, you are right. He is a senior. My apologies.
One thing I've seen out of this Waupun team is the forecheck in the last couple games that I've seen them play has been fantastic. The pickup of the play from Hunter Fromholtz, he's looked very good as well in the forechecking aspect on the line with Flegner. Owen Paulda, the freshman, has taken leaps and strides and bounds throughout the season. He looks good. They're trending in the right direction, headed towards playoff time. And you're going to hear from Coach Nick Tank on that Bondi Family Dental Coach's Smile interview after these messages.
Years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
Badgerland Conference Tournament is my favorite time of the year, as you battle against teams that are usually with the seeding. First round obviously is not, but you guys had an amazing first round at 4 versus 5, so it was a perfect matchup there. And now you played a great game against a very strong Neenah team. Just give us a recap of that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we came out of the gates very strong. Our first period was a little weak. They got way too many shots on net. The second period was probably our best period of the game. Our goalie played phenomenally. Benton did a great job. I mean, he really showed why he's a first-teamer all-conference. So, we need more of that from him as we continue through this tournament and into the postseason. And then, the message is always we got to do a better job of skating over top of pucks, taking good angles, being physical, getting that puck in deep into the zone and forechecking.
The slow start has been a staple all year round, and I know that you work on it, but how do you think it's going to go today?
Yeah, well, the message is we got to get out of the blocks. We got to get after them early. So, we can talk about it, but doing it is a different thing. So we'll see if the boys are ready to go. Today's a little bit of a different format. Not too used to these midday games. This is our earliest game all season, so we'll see how that impacts the guys on both sides coming out.
It may make that bigger difference. We're just seeing it now as we're watching Fond du Lac out here playing. Coach Saracen and I interviewed him in between periods, said maybe we need to play at 10:30 every day. Their kids have energy galore.
Yeah, and everybody responds differently, so you got to play the game. So we're going to do that. We're going to come out. The message is let's compete. Let's try and win every shift, and if we can do those things, we'll be in a good spot.
I know that it's not a common factor that you guys normally would be playing back-to-back games. You have, though, quite a bit this season. How will that impact the game today?
Yeah, so our guys are used to back-to-back games. It's kind of been the format all year in the tournament. The schedule is a little bit different. D2, you got the Thursday then Saturday, but for D1, it's back-to-back Friday, Saturday, and once you get to the next level, it's those Friday, Saturday games, and so that's just kind of the mentality that I brought into the year, and it's a little tougher on that second day, but it makes your guys have to dig down deep and really battle, and then you get to see what they really have.
Let's talk about St. Mary Springs Ledgers today. That's a team who currently is ranked number 5, I believe, in Division II. They had a heartbreaker against Fox Cities in the Badgerland. This is their home ice. Tell me what else you know about the Ledgers.
Yeah, they're a strong team. You don't get to be a top 5 team by not being a good skating team. So we know they skate well. They're over the top of the puck. They're aggressive, so we got to come out and match that intensity, and we got to get shots to the net and be rebound ready.
Also a team that is in the regional when it comes down to, obviously, to the seeding. I know that that's already taken place here, but how important is that here to make a good showing here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we want to play well every game. I don't know we're still early in February. We got a couple weeks before playoffs, but it's the time where we got to start ramping up. We got to start playing like a playoff team. So hopefully we're ready to go today, and we can continue that in. Like I was telling the guys before the game yesterday, we got a tough schedule with some really strong teams these next couple games. You know, it doesn't get any easier for us. We play Monona Grove next week, and so all of that is just meant to get us ready to see that playoff style hockey.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add that we didn't talk about?
No, just I think it's going to be a great day for hockey.
Always a great day for hockey when I get a chance to see you and the Waupun Warriors out here playing. Thanks again for joining us here on the pregame show. It's been the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583.
Welcome back to the Integrity Science Tool pregame show. Going to talk about the St. Mary Springs Ledgers at 12-8-2 so far this season. Number 5 in Division 2. They're the number 3 seed in the Badgerland under Coach Kevin Colleen. 5-3 overall in the Badgerland this season. They had a heartbreaker of a loss last night, 3-2. And a late goal scored by Xander Heron for Fox Cities with 5 minutes to go in that one. They're led by Tate Baker, who picked up a goal last night. He's got 33 points. Porter Gala picked up the other goal for the Ledgers as well. He's been red hot, Jeff, since moving up to that first line. They put him on there with Marquette in the last 3 games or 4 games. I think he's got 8 points. He's got 10 in the season.
Well, we know how important it is to have line mates that you can, first of all, communicate with and that you can work together with. And you always are working the entire season, Justin. You know this is more than anybody, to try and find that line that just is going to click. And Peter Gola has found it.
In net, you will see Memphis Young, who in that game last night made probably 5 or 6 bell ring saves. I mean, they were fantastic. A couple highway robberies and glove saves. And you'll hear Coach Kevin Colleen talk about him. Obviously, coming off Kevin's not really shy to say it. He came off a suspension in the beginning of the season, and he got sick. He missed a couple weeks from being sick, and then now he's had 2 weeks of consistent practicing, and he looks like he's in mid-season form as he did last night, Jeff.
Yeah, well, and I think you got to give props. The suspension that he had was for academic performance, and it was self-imposed by the school. It was not a WIAA imposement. Yep. So, again, that is a kudos to St. Mary Springs and to their hockey program to not make any excuses with those expectations. Coming from a goalie who, as a freshman, was an in-net, I believe, all the way up until I'm going to draw a blank on who was the senior.
Brendan Gertig.
Very, thank you.
It wasn't a senior at the time. He was a junior, and he was hurt the entire season.
Right.
So then Memphis Young played, and then the next year Gertig came back, took the starting job back. So Memphis has been the starter for the last 2 years. 3 of the 4 years he's been here, he's been the starter. But for him, you know, a guy who's been kind of hee-hawed around in net, but he's looked really good. He's got a .292 and an .888, which will go up after yesterday. He gave up 3 goals on 27 shots, but, I mean, it was a fantastic performance from him. And Coach Kevin Killeen had nothing but good things to say about him. Players to watch for the Lenders consist of Baker, Flood, Wagner, and I put Jackson Sabel on there because I don't think there's a guy that blocks more shots than Jackson Sabel. He puts his body on the line every game. It's like watching Chase Beam. They're very similar defensemen. They're guys you got to make sure you keep your head up when they're running around on the ice because him, Beam, and even Heath Brown are looking to lay somebody out.
Yeah, and I know we keep talking about these numbers that you have there, a 292 for Memphis. I mean, that seems high when you start thinking about goalies, but you got to remember who they're playing.
Yeah.
They have a stacked schedule, and Coach Killeen talks about it all the time. He is not going to avoid any school, Division I or Division II, because he believes that his team can compete with the best.
Yeah, they want to play the toughest schedule they can play. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. Bonnie Family Dental Coach's Smile interview with Coach Kevin Killeen after this.
734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi. Welcome back to the Bonnie Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Back here with Coach Kevin Killeen. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Hey, nice. Good to be back, Justin.
Coach, we'll start last night. A heartbreaker, a 3-2 loss. You guys had a power play late trying to tie it up, but there was a lot of good that you and I, when we saw, and we talked about it after the game in your team. There's a lot of games that you guys play in that Division II that you play a team like Fox Cities who's pretty high up in Division I and play them the way you guys did. A lot of positives to take out of that game.
Yeah, hopefully your team can take some confidence away from that one. Losing 10-1 in the first game of the season. Obviously, different teams like we talked about before. Coming into that game to, there was moments in the second period where it felt like how well we were playing that we kind of had, it was going to go our way, but that's, hopefully we can learn from that it's the one disciplined play of locking in on the puck and not getting in front of the body, backing up instead of forcing the shot. That one play makes a difference. And, hopefully going into the playoffs we can build off, hey, if we play like that, we can win, beat anybody type of thing, and then take care of those extra little plays that actually matter.
Coach, we talk about your goaltender. You and I have had discussions about him as of late. Memphis Young, what a game he had last night. Boy, did he make probably 5 or 6 bell ringers.
Yeah, no, Memphis, that was, first full 2 weeks of practice, getting real work in every day. He came locked in and ready to go and definitely kept us in the game, especially early, right? We looked a little slow in the first. Picked it up in the second, but to keep us in it and then continue that through the whole game, yeah, both teams played their hearts out, and Memphis was a big part of, keeping us in that game.
Coach, we move on. You take on Waupun, opponent that you saw just a few weeks ago here, and I think it was a 5-1 victory, if I'm correct, right? Does that sound right? 5-1? 5-1, yeah. So 5-1 victory. Obviously, you know what you're going to get. West Waupun team's rolling. They've won on 8 of their last 11, or 8 of their last 11. They've played fantastic as of late. What did you want to see out of your guys in this game tonight?
So, right, Waupun's conference full. Like, I think you've talked with Coach Tank over there. We know each other. We skate together usually 5 days in the summer. We kind of know each other pretty well. Their goalie, last night against Nina there, I mean, it was 20 shots to 2, and it looked like he was going to give him a chance. Kind of got away from him. But out of our guys, I'd imagine both teams are going to be gassed after last night's games the way they went for both of us playing our hearts out, them having to chase 60 shots by Nina. I want to see us be able to play when we're tired and keep our heads and still play with our structure, discipline, move the puck, try to make them come to us sort of thing, and see if we can keep our heads while we're tired. So.
2 games left in the regular season, this one tonight, and then you take on Verona. But you guys know your seed and know what you're going to do in the playoffs. I know some people aren't willing to share it right away. You willing to share the seeding, everything with us today?
Is that against the rules?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Ours was early. Usually they're done this Sunday, but I think the AD we had was on vacation or something, so we all agreed. We will host Homestead on the 19th, and then at let the chips fall from there. But Wanakee's the 1, McFarland's the 2, we're the 3, Sauk Prairie 4, the Palm 5, I believe.
Okay.
And we'll pack a Homestead will pack Cedarburg.
All right, so you guys ready to roll for the playoffs? Obviously, 2 final regular season games. This one tonight today, I guess, this afternoon, not tonight. I'm so used to saying tonight against Waupun, and then you'll take on Verona next weekend. Thanks to Coach Kevin Colleen for joining us once again on such short notice here on the pregame show. Back after these messages.
Aaron Sadoff, blessed be the president of Marian University, right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame building.
Yep,
that was
the one. Keys to the game, built by Pinot Construction, turned vision into reality. Jeff, for Waupun, you got to get off to a fast start. I say it every time they play here. Bondi was something that they played. I've never seen a Waupun hockey team play like they did here. And I know you and I talk about this every time they come here. They struggle on the big ice. It's because the rink is so much. It's tighter at Waupun. I mean, the neutral zone's not very big. It's a different style of hockey, or a different game of hockey almost when you're playing in that rink comparatively to here. You have to use the space to your advantage. And I think this Waupun team has a little bit more speed and skill than years past to fit into this ice, Jeff.
Well, I think part of it is also that they're here more often. With the Hockey Factory now part of the youth program, they are here participating more, so you get a chance to see this ice a little bit more. And a lot of these kids are also getting experience starting as freshmen, so you start to figure out how to play a little bit more on this ice.
Yeah, big ice, sometimes causes problem for some teams. For the Ledgers, you played less than 24 hours ago, and it was a heartbreaking loss. It's a reset moment for both teams. I mean, both teams played less than 24 hours ago. You got to get yourself into the game early, whether it's a big hit or something small to get yourself into it, a block shot. I mean, it doesn't have to be a goal right away, but something to get your mind and body into the game early. I thought the Ledgers actually had kind of a sluggish start to the first period against Fox Cities, and when you talked to Coach Kevin Colleen, he said the same thing. He thought that the start was sluggish. It looked slow. Waupun, I thought, got out of the gates really good against Fondy, and a slow start against Neenah, but that Neenah team is a very good team, and I think Waupun was just outmatched in that one, to be honest. But a start for both teams needs to be fast for Waupun. Get Chase Beam involved. Get him a big hit early, because that seems to take the wind out of the sails of any team when he lays somebody out in the open ice, Jeff.
As long as the officials are going to allow it to happen. I mean, if Chase gets called sometimes, a lot of times, for penalties that aren't penalties just because of how big he is and how hard he makes the hit, and they end up calling a rough when it necessarily is not. It's a clean hit.
2 minutes for hitting too hard, as they call it.
Right.
But we're going to take a little bit of a short break, not too much. Sargento Cheese starting lineups coming up after this.
Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Sargento Cheese starting lineups. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour, plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Visit careers.sargento for more information. The Ledgers take the ice. The Warriors already out here, and see them set up over on their far side. Good shot by Dom down there. Jeff, final thoughts before we get to the starting lineups.
I think this is going to be a fantastic contest, just the way that the Waupun Warriors have been playing so far. Like you said, the 7 for 11, but in those 11 contests they played, all of them have been pretty close and played pretty well.
We know that national anthem in this one, so it'll be right into the Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off. But Jeff, this Waupun team, the biggest change I've seen for them is their ability on the forecheck, and that's a big thing to me. If you're moving and consistently forechecking at a quality pace, it makes your team so much better for Waupun. I was impressed, even against Neenah at times. I was impressed with the way their forwards got in on the forecheck right away.
They've been moving the puck much better as well. I mean, their power play was a dismal. I believe it was at 6% at one time, and now they're over 20%, which is just showing how well they've started to execute.
We are just about ready to roll for the Waupun Warriors. The starting lineup normally doesn't change for them. It's very
It depends which line they're going to start.
Which depends on which line they're going to start. Exactly. They got 2 options to go with it. I mean, the last couple games I've been to, it's been the Zingzheim line with Fromholtz and Flegner. And pretty much always seems to be Kerner and Beam on D, a consistent theme there, which I would start them every game too if I had them, Jeff.
Right, absolutely. I mean, the defensemen for Waupun are pretty solid.
They will get the start. It'll be defenseman number 4, Chase Beam. Defenseman number 20, Jacob Kerner. On the wing, number 17, Hunter Fromholz. At the center position, number 16, Camden Flegner. At the other wing, the freshman, Jace Singsheim. In net will be Benton Nagel for the Warriors. Benton obviously battling the flu. He is all right. Can make his way through this entire game today. For the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers. At D, they will start the freshman, Knox Cleland. Missed a little while this season for an appendix injury. He will get the start with Ty Wagner. On the wing, they'll start Logan Blankenheim. On the other wing, they'll start Baron Bolka. And at center, they'll start number 18, Jaden Bastian. And in net, Memphis Young. For taking a high hit last night, we will not see Will Stellmacher today for the Ledgers. And we are going to do the national anthem. Yes, we'll take a quick break. We'll do the national anthem after this.
4.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024. Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area. We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience. Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off for Doors and Gutters. 2 roofs and siding. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement at 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. I got to get this up on the screen. The scoreboard. Got to change out my scoreboard, Jeff.
And here we go with the opening faceoff. Flagner taken there by Fromholz for the Warriors in the neutral zone. Picked up there by number 13. That would be Baron Bolka. He drops it down low. Trying to knock it out. It's going to be Zingsheim up against the boards. Good pinch there by Cleland.
See more of Knox Cleland now. He after he got his appendix taken out, he was injured he was obviously down for a little while. The Ledgers, they've been rolling with that 3D look for a little while there with Brown, Wagner, and Sobel, but Knox Cleland got more time last night against Fox Cities. He looked really good. They will give him some more ice time, and the Ledgers will switch up the lines, put their top line out there with Flood, Baker, and Porter Gallup. Postotnik will take the draw against them. Dumped in deep to Preston Flood.
How were the line changes yesterday with Waupun against Neenah?
Good. Very good. I mean, it was 40 to 50 seconds. Very consistent. I think I mentioned that early in the game. They were quick with their shifts. Parker Zickert dumps it in deep. It's Heath Brown for the Ledgers. It's bumped off the puck by Paulda. Gala along the wall. It's picked up by Parker Zickert. Walks in the middle of the ice. Shoots one tipped over top of the net. Off the glass.
It's one of the things you have to watch with Waupun is because, again, they only run 2 lines on both offense and defense. Once in a while, that third line will get out there, but they have to be smart on making their changes.
Stotnik pressures Brown. He gives it to Flood and gets it right back. That line change for Waupun coming early. 2 line changes already. Zingsheim with a big hit on Porter Gala. It's Brock Reeder spinning away from the forecheck of Preston Flood. Works it around. Ledger's joining in as Jaden Bastian. Puck comes up the wall to Zingsheim. Throws one in the middle of the ice off the stick of Blankenheim. Bastian couldn't hold on to it. Fromholtz was looking for Flegner. Too far for him. Sobel. Quick to Blankenheim. Ribbenau steps up in the neutral zone. Dumps it forward to Fromholtz, who dumps it around the net. Zingsheim gives chase on Sobel. Pinned up against the wall, 2-on-2 inside. Fromholtz knocks Baron Bolka down. Walking in and shooting, and it was blocked in front. Was blocked Reeder into the netting. The Warriors' forecheck so far causing some issues for that Ledger's defense. Now, right there in the neutral zone, what you don't want to see if you're a Warriors fan is 3 guys going at the puck and letting 3 Ledgers come the other way. If Blankenheim holds on to that pass, it's an odd man rush the other way.
Yeah, exactly. They just have to be smart, be fundamentally sound here to keep themselves into it, are the Warriors.
Wagner forecheck by Flagner. It's dropped down to Knox Cleland now. Rim it back for Ty Wagner. Breakout pass to Baron Bolka. Tipped back in deep. Nice pinch from Jacob Kerner. Cleveland, quick pass to Blankenheim. Just chips it right in the middle of the ice looking for Bastian. That's 2 big guys colliding right there between Beam and Blankenheim. How many guys that Chase Beam's not going to run over in that situation? Logan Blankenheim's probably one of them. Puck dumped into Chase Beam. Wagner chases him. He rims it right to his partner, Jacob Kerner. Cross-ice pass to Parker Zickert. That's the slow up to catch it. Gains the red, dumps it in deep. Polda will be the first one to it. The chase for the Warriors. Flood steers it away from him, throws it off a skate, comes back to him and throws it back down for Ty Wagner.
Again, that's just a turnover if you ask me because it just goes down there. It didn't get there on the forecheck first. It was turned over to Springs who picked it up.
Both teams are heavily dump and chase hockey teams. That's the style of game they want to play. They not a big-time possession team. A little bit different style. Fromholtz fresh off the bench. Got to rush down the left wing. He's all the way behind the net, waiting for some help off the bench. Throws one out in front. One-timer Flegner stopped by Young.
Great shot there by Camden Flegner to one-time that.
Fromholtz has it along the wall, dumps it in deep. Brown collides with his man, chips it around. Fromholtz gives it to Flood. Flood fires it off the skates of Brock Reeder. It comes to Zingsheim. Zingsheim on the backhand, bouncing puck, steered clear by Heath Brown. Comes into the neutral zone. It's Derek Pribenow back to Brock Reeder. Chips it up the wall. Gala will be the first one to it and dump it in deep. The Ledgers will go for a change. Breakout pass for Hunter Fromholtz. Looks in the middle of the ice for Zingsheim. Brown clears it away. Chips in the middle of the ice. Back to Fromholtz, though. Beam fresh off the bench. Picks it up with his skates. Throws it cross ice to some space. Nobody there. Bastian will dump it in deep. Baron Bolka will be the one to forecheck it. Bolka goes in there. Spinning away from him is Chase Beam. Backhand thrown up the wall. Parker Zickert gets it poked off his stick. Nice move by Postotnik to get around Brown, but he falls down. Chipped off the glass. Beam knocks it down with a glove. Throws it just wide. Young got a piece of it, but kind of could have just let it go.
Yeah, it was wide by a good foot.
12:35 to go in this first period, and it's been a forechecking Warriors advantage so far. One-timer Postotnik, he healed it away. Nice pass from Jacob Kerner. Kept it at the line. Postotnik throws one towards the net. Memphis Young wasn't ready for it. That one fired off the glass. Baron Bolka got it now. Got to get it out. Polda with a good forecheck. Zickert joins him. Comes to Brown, and he just claps it all the way down. Probably the right choice. Played up by Benton Nagel. Probably a smart choice. He doesn't want the whistle there. He wants his team to get a fresh change and get back out there. Here comes Cam Flegner now. 2-on-2. Shoots one well wide of Memphis Young. At the McNamara Thiel sign. About 2 feet outside. Turner fires one up. Out of the tape of Fromholtz. Couldn't hold on to it. It's Wagner. Right to Flood. Watch out. Bumped off the puck by Kerner.
Benton Nagel today, I mean, he has not been the most vocal of goalies. And I know that that's something that coach was working on him. He definitely has picked it up and have been pointing and helping his players of where to go with the puck.
Oh, I don't know. I guess maybe the games I've been at, he's the only person on the ice I can hear half the time. Yesterday he was very loud against Neenah, and he was very loud against Fond du Lac as well this week. Shot was tipped in front by Flood into the chest of Benton Nagel, who holds on. Shots 1-1 so far. Neither team really able to get any in-zone pressure yet, Jeff. It's been a lot of dumps and a lot of breakouts for the other team after they dump it.
Yeah.
Face-off comes to the glove hand side of Nagel. Draw one over by Colton Postotnik. Finds the tape of Derek Pribenow. Gets it over to Parker Zickert. Zickert bumped off the puck. Nice forecheck from Blankenheim. He needs some help. Pribenow steals it away. Bastian runs into Pribenow. It's Brock Reeder rimming it all the way around. Zickert lets it go. They'll wave off the icing. I understand waving some of them off, but I don't think Heath Brown was ever getting to that one. Cycled back down, went off the skates of the official. It comes to Palda, gets knocked down by Heath Brown. Breakout pass to Baron Bolka. Throws it off the glass and all the way down. Too strong. If he was looking for a chip for Blankenheim, just a soft one would have been right on his tape, and he would have had a 2-on-1 the other way.
Yeah, the angle was a little bit off on that as well, a little bit too flat.
With no Will Stelmacher and the promotion of Baron Bolka to that second line, it'll be Grayson Mace taking his place on that third line with Smizek and BJ Bolka.
You had a chance to talk to Coach Colleen. How was the health of his team besides that injury there?
That's it. That's the only one. That one fooled Mr. Memphis Young, and Zingsheim pitchforked that one over top of the net on the rebound. A long-range shot that Young never saw from Chase Beam.
Smizek, good recovery on that.
Puck comes into the neutral zone. Waupun got to get it north quickly. Throws it up in the middle of the ice. Grayson Mace steals it. Chips one in deep. Jacob Kerner throws it below the goal line. Nice forecheck there from BJ Bolka. Hounding Chase Beam. He's all over him. He gets it over to Kerner. Puck comes to Fromholtz. Good job shielding his body from Cleveland, but Preston Flood, the first one back for the Ledgers. Flood will wind it up. Here he comes with speed. Cuts to the outside. Good angle from Postotnik and Zickert. But Flood still got the puck, waiting for a trailing Ledger. Lost it. Brock Reeder gets to it for the for the Warriors. Puck comes. Baker, one-timer off a skate. Nagel didn't know where it was. I don't think anybody knew where it was.
Yeah, it was a turnover there that was a good crash by one of the Ledgers. I didn't see who that was who picked it up.
Too many men. I think that's what they're going to call here. They're going to say it was too many men or just a...
Nope, he gave the signal.
Yeah.
On the Ledgers?
Yep. Have to be somebody from the ice, so Baron Bolka will go serve it most likely. Not a penalty killer for this Ledgers team. So Waupun will go to the power play, clicking at about 20%. Had a power play the other day that might have dropped them underneath 20% that they didn't score on against Neenah. If they're not, they're right on the door of 20.
Yeah, they were 2 for 4, though, against Fond du Lac.
Yep. Pass goes thrown off the wall for Jacob Kerner. Sets it back. Gives it to Chase Beam. 1:40 to go in his power play. Good start to the penalty kill. Waupun got to get moving north and get guys swinging with them to get going. You can't just have one guy back trying to get the puck up. You got to have a full breakout. Beam walks in, shoots it through the screen and wide. Comes up to Kerner all the way at the left point. He keeps it alive. Throws it over to Flagner. Flagner walks down, walks in, shoots, and it was blocked in front. Went off a couple of Ledgers and out of play. You see the willingness there from, I say it for Waupun, I say it for the Ledgers too. Both teams are the style of teams that are extremely willing to lay down and block shots.
Yep, absolutely. They will get the body in the way. And I think that's been a staple of both of these penalty kills, power play, which however you want to look at it, both of them where the defensemen are not afraid to lay out.
Nope, not at all. Waupun sends their second unit out there. Ledgers changed the penalty killing unit. Brock Reeder couldn't keep it at the line. Hounded by Baker. Puck comes to Pribanow. Pribanow back to Reeder. Got a lane to skate, and he'll take it. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Good job by Baker. Nice play by Flood. One-on-one the other way between him and Pribanow. Baker walks in, shoots it into the glove of Benton Nagel.
Nice job there by Nagel to track that the whole way, stay out at the top of the crease, and cut down that opportunity for a shorty.
So I have a pet peeve here, Jeff, on the power play. Take your ice. If you're Brock Reeder, why cut in the middle of the ice? They're giving you the lane to go to the outside. Use it. I've seen it with the Ledgers. I've seen it with every team that we call. If you have the ice, use it. Take the ice. If they're not going to come to you, skate. Take your time. Here comes Cam Flegner. He'll take his ice. He drops it for Zingshine. Good job by Baker. Reeder pinches in. Keeps it alive. Throws one off the outside of the net. 8 minutes to go in this first period. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Cleared out by Heath Brown. Beam throws a pass for Zingsheim, went off his stick. Wagner will bring it behind the net with 15 seconds to go in a penalty kill.
Eat a little bit of time.
He throws it right into.
Mistake on the no-look pass.
He's trying to reverse the play to Heath
I
Brown,
know,
but he could have just went up the wall to his winger, Blankenheim. Ledgers will kill off that penalty, and I would say that it was a very good penalty kill, not a great power play for the Warriors.
No.
Warriors come in offsides to start.
I think they got one shot off on Memphis on that one.
And the Ledgers had a shot too.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the way you wanted to start the power play.
So we talked about both of these teams getting out to a fast start. We're at 7:20, and I wouldn't say that there's really been a great scoring opportunity by either team.
No, it's been quite slow, to be honest.
Yep.
And it looks like these two teams played 24 hours ago is what it looks like to me. There's a lot of feeling out going here. Not a lot of legs moving completely hard. Not that I say these kids aren't working hard. They are.
Yeah.
It's just they're working hard in all the wrong places.
Right.
Turner throws it over to Beam. Beam up the wall right into the stick of Postotnik. He missed it. Comes back to Beam. Upon caught in a change. Flood got space to skate. Here he comes inside. Nice job by Fromholtz to get his stick on Preston Floods. Flood brings it behind the net. Comes up top to Heath Brown. Brown shoots one off a skate and wide.
Ooh, dangerous.
If you're going to block it, if you're Kerner, you keep it in front of you. You don't angle your skates where it's kicking it towards the net.
Yeah.
Flood reverses the play to Heath Brown. Brown couldn't find it. Gets it up the wall to Blankenheim. Blankenheim was looking for Bastian in the middle of the ice. Poked off his stick by Fromholtz. They set up the regroup with Brock Reeder. Right on the tape of Camden Flegner on the cross-ice pass. He'll cut through the middle of the ice. Cut off well by a good back check from Blankenheim and Bastian. Reeder played it off sides. Whistle will blow. It's been a lot of neutral zone play, Jeff, and a lot of neutral zone play that guys are just kind of whacking the puck around.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody has had, again, nothing has been set up to try and score, basically. A lot of flinging the puck around, seeing who can skate and get to it first.
Grayson Mace's line with Smizek and BJ Boca come out against the Parker Zick and Owen Palda and Colton Postotnik line. Wagner kicks it away from Palda. Knox Cleland gets knocked down. Penalty coming. Going to be a hook on Owen Palda. Memphis Young goes to the bench. Tyg Wagner winds things up with speed. Cuts down the outside. Throws a cross-ice pass right past Smizek. He wasn't paying attention.
Jeepers. Huge opportunity there for the Ledgers. Blown on that. I'm going to. 6 guys on the ice. I was trying to think about how to phrase it with, I was going to say too many, but I mean, they had the numbers.
Had the numbers. Smizek just wasn't paying attention. They're plain and simple. The puck went right past him. Penalty goes on Owen Palda for hooking. Ledgers will go to the power play. They have a 27% power play. Wagner will bring it around. Cut off well in the net by Kerner. He was looking for a wraparound tip. Gets it back in the left wing. Right outside the top of the circles. Flood back to Wagner. Drops it for Flood. He works his way around. Throws it back up top. Wagner walks in. Shot pass in front looking for the stick of Heath Brown. Good job from him to keep it alive. Brown gets it back. Shoots it just wide. They got the big Jackson Sobel in front of the net on the power play.
Battling against Chase Beam down there.
And two warriors of the game in front of there. Shot and a goal. Jackson Sobel got in front of the eyes of Benton Nagel. It was ripped home from long range from Ty Wagner. It's 1-0 on the power play.
Justin, I'm wondering about when I was looking at that. It looked like to me that Waupun was playing a diamond.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, I know. They typically are not doing. I've not seen them run a diamond from their penalty kill.
So Wagner picks up his. I got to find my sheet. I lost my sheet. Ty Wagner picks up his 9th of the season. Nice shot from the top of the point. And a great screen in front between the battle between Beam and Jackson Sobel. That was fun to watch.
How much of that was causing that distraction for Benton?
A lot.
Yeah, right.
So the third shot of the game for the Ledgers leads to a goal. Postotnik walks in, shoots it just wide, went off some bodies. Should be Wagner from Flood and Brown. Oh, okay, they'll go unassisted. I don't really know how that goes unassisted.
I don't know how it can be.
It shouldn't go Wagner from Flood and Brown, but that's all right. Loose puck by Baron Boca stolen. Dumps it in deep. Blankenheim on Turner. They battle with each other. Both lower their shoulders into each other. Bastian comes in to help. Postotnik turns it over to Brown in the middle of the ice. He shoots one. Gobbled up by Benton Nagel.
Boy, I really like Nagel's positioning here. Way out in front of the top of the crease there to cut down all those angles. Plus giving himself good rebound control so far.
Really a ton he could do on that last goal. I don't think he ever saw that puck.
No, he didn't. That's what I'm saying is how much of that was the distraction there.
That's why you put the big guys in front of the net. It's their job to stand there and take the eyes away, and Jackson Sobel did a great job of that. And, I mean, it caused a little distraction with Chase Beam tying him up as well.
Right, that's what
in front.
Right.
Puck rimmed around for Flood. Tries to chip it in the neutral zone. Fromholtz keeps it alive. Reeder walks in. Shot was blocked by Wagner. Goes wide of Memphis Young, who seems to be kind of fighting the puck so far, Jeff.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't seem to be seeing it well and reacting as well. And so does that have to do with like you said, playing late until what? They didn't get done until 10 o'clock last night. Probably not out of here by 11, I'm guessing, right? And then to try and turn around and get back here and play at 1 o'clock. So back here, 10? I don't know what coach normally expects, 10:30?
Yep.
11, somewhere in there. I mean, that's not a lot of recovery time.
Bastian turned it over. He was trying to look for somebody off the bench in the middle of the ice. Puck thrown all the way down by Zingsheim. It'll be an ice with 3:10 to go in this first period. This part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. First part of the game was brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Faceoff comes to the blocker side of Benton Nagel, who's getting a drink of water, and the young man probably needs it.
How huge was it to score first for the Ledgers?
Big. I mean, it's always big to score first, especially at home, though. Beam knocks down Bastian with a nice hip check. Pass comes to Zicker.
Yeah, but we've talked about Waupun now has been out to a slow start. That's why I'm wondering. They almost are always trailing. I don't have their stats in front of me about what they were scoring versus giving up in the first period, but I want to say it's been almost 2-1. I want to say it's like 17-29 or something like that. It's just a huge difference. And they've come back and they've won those games. So
that was an emphasis that Coach Tank talked about, though, is he wanted his team to start getting off to better starts. And
right.
This time of the season is when you need those fast starts. It's hard for a team to come from behind every single game. It gets exhausting because you're pressing the entire game.
Right. Play from behind.
Faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Memphis Young. Cam Flegner will take the draw against Tate Baker. His line out there with Flood and Gala against Zingsheim and Flegner with Fromholtz.
Gosh, great camera work once again. I want to thank the guys for coming and joining us today. I know I threw them just on the schedule because, again, we wanted our best that we could put together for a production here for the Badgerland tournament. We consider ourselves to be one of the top production teams when it comes to hockey across the state of Wisconsin, and that only happens because of the great people we have, Justin, including you on the call.
Don't have many guys that know many places that do hockey. That's part of it too. Is it's I wouldn't say it's a forgotten sport throughout the state. It's just such a hard sport to do. If you don't know it, it's hard to call.
Don't worry, guys. I'm down here.
Pass onto the tape of Zingsheim gets laid out by Ty Wagner. Gala plays it to himself. Tries to chip one in the middle of the ice, looking for Tate Baker. Bouncing puck cleared away by Reeder and fires it into the neutral zone, knocked down by the skates of Jackson Sobel. Rims it around. Reeder can't get to it. Benton Nagel's going to stop it behind the net. Fresh off the bench is Jaden Bastian pinning up Derek Pribanow.
What a forecheck there by Bastian. Coming off of he came flying off of that bench to try and get there first.
Knox Cleveland bumps Palda off the puck. Something from Owen Palda that I've seen throughout the season, the games from the Warriors that I've done. Oh. Ledger's going to get called for interference here for Jaden Bastian, and two guys running into each other and a stick goes flying and they call it interference. I'm okay with it, whatever.
Yeah. So Waupun has to take advantage of this here, right?
Yeah.
107. This is one of those odd numbers when you've got that 2-minute penalty. You want to take advantage, I think, at the end of the period rather than coming out at the beginning.
Well, yes and no, because the fresh ice makes a big difference on a power play.
But they're also coming out rested with the 4 people out there. Right now, they're spread. I mean, they've gone hard for this first 18 minutes, or so you'd love to have them out there first 17 minutes. My apologies on not paying attention to the clock, but
well, it is hard. I mean, to run a power play on choppy ice because you got to make sure you have extra crisp passes. Got a little more emphasis on that. Nice play by Preston Flood to get it all the way back to Ty Wagner and fires it over to Heath Brown and clears it all the way down. It's been a good penalty kill. Bouncing puck. Good. You know what? That's a great play by Benton Nagel.
Yep.
Looked like a shortstop there. Getting his body in front of it. Knocks it down with the glove. Waupun with 15 seconds to go. One last rust in the power play. Polda shoots one over the top of the net. Off the glass. It comes all the way out. They call that a breakout pass for the other team.
Yeah.
Standing on it was Brown. Gives it below the goal line to Wagner. Wagner rims it all the way around. Time will run out. 53 seconds to go on the power play. The Ledgers take a 1-0 lead into the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. We'll take a quick break. Jeff's going to run in, see if he can get an interview. You want me to run?
Okay. No, you can go ahead and grab the interview. I'll run it.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Right, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with a...
Welcome back here on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report, back with Coach Kevin Killeen. Coach, I thought it was a slow start for both teams in that one. We talked about it in your interview, how you're coming 24 hours off. What did you see out of your guys that was a positive out of that period?
The power play, right? They were good puck movement, not stick handling, good screen in front. That looked really good. Yes, that's about it.
Your goaltender made a couple saves. It looks like the puck's kind of bouncing around a little bit. You know, a couple of games on the ice, or a game already on the ice today, getting a little choppy in the later periods. What's the message to the guys about staying firm on sticks and stuff like that with the ice?
Yeah, exactly. Right, you gotta be. The challenge was, can you mentally focus? We're not expecting the same product what we got. Obviously, both teams are gas, but mentally, can you challenge yourself to do the right thing? Like firm on puck, get your head up, look where you're going with it. Embrace for a hit. Don't just throw it around, a little hot potato out there and chasing and getting out of position. So we'll work on that going in the next period.
What do you want to see out of the guys to start that next period?
Yeah, what I just said. Better structure, head up, moving the puck. Make the simple play, not the fancy one.
All right, we'll send it back up to Jeff. He'll run a couple ads. We'll come back in the Holiday Automotive Intermission. Thanks, Cal.
Auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got paid. Welcome back on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Back here with Coach Nick Tank. Coach, what'd you see out of the guys in the first period?
Yeah, I liked our energy. I thought we did a good job of getting that puck in and getting a forecheck going. We got to continue to do that. We got to make sure that we're getting pucks on net. We sent a couple over. We sent a couple wide. So the message was just kind of hone it in, get them on net, follow the rebounds up.
Couple games in a row, I saw this forecheck, and it seems to be working again against the Ledgers D tonight. What is you seeing out of your guys in terms of energy level? I know you said you like the energy level. The physicality is there. It seems both teams kind of dealing with that. You know, we played 24 hours ago right now.
Yeah, you can tell. The message in the locker room is we're tired, they're tired. It's going to come down to who's got more mental toughness. That's the message. Get the puck in deep, forecheck. When we did that, we got, I think, maybe 3 or 4 icings out of them. We got to continue to do that. Get it below the goal line, work it low to high, and then get traffic in front and be ready.
53 seconds to go on the power play with the fresh sheet. What do you want to see out of the power play to start the period?
I'd like to see us getting up ice with speed together. You can tell on a couple of those we're a little bit gassed and we're not catching the pucks going the right way. So we got to get our feet going together up ice. And then once we get it in zone, I thought our movement's been okay, but we got to get that puck in the zone.
Thanks for joining us, Nick. We'll send it back up to Jeff. We'll run a couple ads. We'll be back on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report.
See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with a travel peace of mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle of Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at Fondy Family.
Second period brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Jeff, in that, we didn't mention on the first intermission was the goal that was scored on the power play by the Ledgers. Ty Wagner, nice screen in front from Jackson Sobel. It went unassisted. There probably should have been some assists there, but
yeah,
whether it's not a 53-second power play for clean ice for Waupun, that's how you want to start a period.
Yes, you like the clean ice. I think they would like more than 53 seconds. That's my point here, especially if you don't win the faceoff and they're going to take it all the way back. There's the opportunity there for the Ledgers to eat up more time. And right now, Waupun hasn't had their power play set up so far. So that's, I guess, the issue that I would be concerned about.
And it starts with you actually getting the power play breakout rolling. That was been the problem to start for Waupun. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Start of the second period. Ready to roll. Face-off will come in center ice. Flegner against Baker, and he wins it cleanly back to Wagner. Good start to the penalty kill for the Ledgers. They cleared it all the way down.
Thank you. Sorry.
Now, the one thing we do is we have good camera operators besides me and Jeff.
Besides the main, yeah.
Besides me and Jeff, because normally we're terrible when we're on the cameras. That one fired all the way down again by Flood.
See, this is where my concern was for Waupun. You've got great ice, but that also means that the Ledgers have great ice to be able to pick it up and fire it down the ice.
Just not really able to, the breakout, again, it was talked about Coach Tank. They want the ability for this team to come, up and down the ice together. Here's Baker now in transition, shorthanded, shot us off the stick of Kerner. Whistle blows with 2 seconds to go on the power play, 16:09, 51 seconds into this second period. If you're Coach Tank, your conversation is there. We got to come up the ice together, guys. And I know we talked about it in between the periods because he said it to me.
Right.
And it just did not work to start. Ledgers get the kill right out the gate. Jane Bastian fresh out of the box. It's Brock Reeder up the wall, knocked down by Sobel at the point. Dumped back in deep to Brock Reeder. Bastian's going to forecheck him. Poked further by Derek Pribenow. Reeder to Palda. Pass in the middle of the ice, stolen by Blankenheim. Blankenheim tries to board pass to himself, too strong. Poked away off a Reeder's stick. Blankenheim was kind of swimming on the ice there, lost his footing, seemed to be all right. Looked like that one could have hurt a little bit.
Yep, a little awkward on the groin.
Yep. He ain't a goaltender. He ain't got that kind of flexibility.
Right.
Comes up to Sobel up top. Throws a shot just wide of Benton Nagel and wide of the stick of Jaden Bastian trying to get a tip on it. Comes to Baron Bolka. Bolka got a lane to walk in. He shoots one into the glove of Memphis Young. Doesn't get, Benton Nagel. I don't think it gets much easier than that one, Jeff.
No, that's a nice save there again. Benton able to see it all the way into the glove. Again, good reaction. Benton, what I like, sometimes he's got to be cautious here, but he always likes to power slide out to the puck to pick it up sooner. Sometimes, though, that can catch you in that 5-hole because you're not quite secured.
That one off the outside of the net came dangerously in front, cleared away by Chase Beam. Neutral zone pass from Fromholtz was stolen by Flood. Here he comes. Flood shoots one, blocker save. Rebound, another stop. Rebound just pitchforked wide again. 3 nice stops there from Benton Nagel. Puck comes up top to Heath Brown. Band on the shot. Flood picks it back up, though. Throws one up top to Brown. Brown slaps it towards the net. Backhanded further by Beam. Zingsheim will bring it the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Zingsheim laid out by Heath Brown. And a penalty coming on Heath Brown.
Oh, no.
I think there's an argument for this one.
Zingsheim turned.
Yep, he turned. numbers were there, and they're going to argue whether it's a 5-minute major because that's.
I don't think it's a penalty. I mean, boy, he turns the body. The check was coming at him. And 2 minutes.
Cross-checking. That's the nice way of saying you didn't get a 5-minute major for checking from behind. You're just taking a cross-checking penalty.
But again, Singsheim turned the body to it. And we talk about this all the time, Justin. You think that should not be a penalty. In fact, if anything, to me, it should be a penalty on the offensive player for turning.
Jackson Sabel lays out Owen Balda and goes for a quick change.
And that will never happen. It would never call that offensive penalty. But
no.
I mean, you're not playing within the rules of the game when you turn your body to take the hit.
It's dangerous.
Very. You set yourself up for it.
Yeah, got to stay square, but I mean, I understand why. I mean, Singsheim's trying to spin away from the pressure. Doesn't want to get hit hard like that, but it does happen. Chris Gitzel coming in here watching from
Jefferson. Thanks again. We haven't done a lot of talking about getting stuff into the chat, so we appreciate those people who know that they're supposed to create these memories for these kids here at the Badgerland Conference Tournament.
Yes, Wisco Hockey, Appleton, and Oshkosh did play today. I don't know the score of that one.
Yeah, we don't. I'm sorry about that. We can probably find out at the intermission, and then we'll get that posted. Unless Caleb is watching and listening at home, maybe
well,
he's...
Well, it wasn't on Prep Hockey's page today that they were playing.
No, there's... But you might be able to find it on the blue line.
I have no idea. It's above my pay grade.
And that's one of the things, I guess, if there is a complaint that I have that the Badgerland Conference Tournament Committee does not do a good job of is posting the results.
Yep.
And I know that's supposed to be who's considered to be the home team, which is the higher seed, but there should be a committee that should be able to post the results of the games, and they should be able to post it live on Prep Hockey.
Gala picks it up, and smart play by Porter Gala right there. Drops it right back for Ty Wagner to kill some more time off this penalty kill, probably the rest of it, as he pitchforks the backhand all the way down.
No shot, or one shot on Memphis Young at that time. Justin, do you believe that we're at 5-3 on shots on goal?
Yeah, I don't think there's been any more than that.
Well, the bouncing puck that he scooped up, I'll tell Ben Nagel, and then he's grabbed a couple of gloves. So you can't tell me that those are not on net. And it's been more than 5 times that he's had the whistle. So I disagree with that, and that's one of the things I always talk about.
Good recovery by Waupun's defense. Big hit on Brock Reeder from Jackson Sabel. Knocked down Baron Boca. Boca picks up the pass in the middle of the ice on the backhand. Poked away by Brock Reeder. Thrown into the stick of Blankenheim. It comes in deep. Puck comes up the wall. Blankenheim run over by Kerner. Dumped back in deep by Wagner.
Now, how do the Fond du Lac Cardinals get McDonald's and not bring it to us?
I know. No one fired all the way down. It'll be an ice with 11:46 to go in this second period. Part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health? Aches and pains, physicals and sports injuries. Fond du Lac families choose Dr. Marshall Rutherford and Aurora Healthcare, a family medicine specialist. Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Knox Cleveland throws one towards the net. That one kind of cross-checked over top of the net. Puck comes to Flood now. Flood throws it back door. Missing the one-timer was Baker. Offhanded one-timer. Those are difficult.
Boy, does your goalie need some help getting a stick. I cannot believe that nobody's either handing theirs to him or trying to help him. There we go.
And he was yelling it. You could clearly hear him saying, stick, stick. Here comes Postotnik, poked away from Flood.
Boy, did he get lucky there.
Yep. And I love, it's funny. You talk about when you're a forward, you attack the defense or attack the forward who's covering for the defenseman.
Right.
Well, if Preston Flood's back there, a kid who's played D almost his entire life, plays forward now, it's not like attacking a forward at all. Nice poke check from him. Here's a 2-on-1. It's Wagner and Flood in. Wagner walks in, shoots into the chest. Right in the W.
Wouldn't you like to see him move that?
Didn't have room. I mean, if he's going to shoot it, he should shoot it low or pick a corner, not right in the middle of the W. That comes highly recommended from me. Good shot by Gage of that W. Hit him right in the center of it. That's one thing that is, I think disappeared through hockey is the pass-off pad. You see it every once in a while, but it is not as prevalent as it used to be. It should be more prevalent because it's something goalies really can't control.
Yeah, but I think other goalies will tell you this, but I think Caleb will tell you too. If he makes that pass earlier, he's forcing the goalie to actually come here before the defenseman is in position. Now you're forcing your goalie to move, and the pass coming back, right? What's the goal? To get your goalie to move and open up, right? That's where I was coming in. As soon as he got across the blue line, got into the zone, give it to your partner.
Nice play by Blankenheim. He's stolen away from Chase Beam. Tries to go down the outside, drops his shoulder around Kerner behind the backside of that. Backhander under the tape, but Jackson Sobel throws one towards the net, right into the glove of Benton Nagel, who holds on. Easy one for Benton.
Yeah.
I think everything, he honestly, other than the goal that was scored, there really hasn't been too many, even for Waupun, there really hasn't been any quality chances.
No.
At 2-on-1, probably the most quality chance we've seen outside the goal. Draw one. Ledgers walk in. Flood shoots and scores. Preston Flood over the blocker of Benton Nagel. It's 2-0.
Nice pick shot there by Preston Flood at 9:52. Who's got that assist, Justin? Did you see who won that one back to him?
It's Baker who won the draw. It was a tie-up along the draw, so we'll see if Baker got a piece of it or not. For Preston Flood, that is his 15th of the season. He now sits closer to Baker, who's got 16. 9:52 to go in this second period. Ledger's trying to get it right back. Baker lost it to Derek Pribenow. Puck comes up the wall. It'll be Ty Wagner cutting it off in the defensive zone. 9:40 to go in this period. Puck thrown up the wall too far for everybody. And that's the right call. Pribenow turned the wrong way. They blow off the icing. They wave it off. Polda picks it up, throws it cross ice. Gala steals it right on the tape of Flood underneath the stick. Polda chips it into space for himself. Gala chips it into him. Backhander in the middle of the ice, right to Wagner. Nice move. Walks in. Shot was nice defensive play by Pribenow. And it was swallowed up by Benton Nagel. He covers. Outlander play goal. Even strength goal, Laurel. I'm going to have to give her some crap after the game. You know what that is, Jeff, right? Yep. Flood from Baker. 34th point of the season for for Tate Baker. He's had quite a season so far.
If I remember correctly, Justin, I think I saw something that Tate is going to be joining us on our hockey showcase on Wednesday.
He is, yes, all the guys. I think Flood, Wagner, and I believe it was Flood, Wagner, and Baker. Those were the three joining us from them. Waupun, I don't remember what he said. I think his seniors were the guys he was going to send, right? And his junior captains, right?
Yep, I believe so.
Yep. So that would be
Beam
and
Flagner and Fromholtz.
And Fromholtz with Pribenow, right?
Nagel, I'm assuming.
Oh, Nagel, yes, probably. Bastian fires it right into Zingsheim. Got a chance in the slot. Puck tipped wide by Flagner. 8.5 to go at the halfway point of the second period. Puck tipped in deep by Bolka, and right call is, even if he didn't get a piece of it, Jacob Kerner stepped up on him.
Now, we talk about this all the time. A 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead, but I would have to think the way that the Ledgers have been controlling so far that they have to feel pretty good about that 2-goal lead.
Looks like two different teams in the second period between them and the first. I mean,
I'm sure that Coach Colleen got all over him about, you guys can play better than this.
It would look like a sluggish start. I mean,
right.
It played less than 24 hours ago. It happens. Polda shoots one towards the net off some sticks and wide. It's Bostatnik now. You're Waupun. You got to get something going in the later half of this period. You haven't had much puck possession in the Ledger zone so far.
Well, how are you going to get past Memphis?
Bodies.
Right. Take his sight away, right? The same thing that we talked about how Nagel gave up that first goal. If he can't see it, he can't save it.
And there's not much going on for him today. Just 4 shots he's seen the entire day. Face-off comes to the blocker side of him. Baker will take the draw against Flagner. Draw one back by Tate Baker. Backhanded up the wall. It read by Brock Reeder to keep that in. 7:30 to go in this one. the second period knocks Cleveland quickly up the wall to Preston Flood. 2-on-2 with him and Porter Gala. They don't see Gala coming in, hits him in stride. Gala shoots it. Nice stop by Nagel.
What a pass and what a reception.
Pass out in front. Battleford pinching and pitchforking along the side of the net was Wagner. Nagel holds it up against the net. But right there that's on Brock Reeder.
Yeah.
He does not notice Porter Gallus joining the play. He got caught puck watching.
Right.
He's watching the puck. The puck comes to him in the middle of the ice. It goes right by him in the middle of the ice, right to Porter Gala, and a nice stop from Benton Nagel on
good
the short
pass.
side. Yep.
Instead of taking the shot, which he could have taken the bad angle shot from here, he decides to make the pass, sees it there. That was very impressive on that rush.
It perfectly executed 2-on-2.
Just didn't finish, but he also had a great stop there by Benton Nagel making the read.
Wagner up top. A lot of people, a lot of bodies in front of that. He drops it down for Flood. One-timer, Baker over everything and off the glass. Knocks Cleveland below the goal line.
Can't tell you how many times we've seen Springs make those plays.
Right there, that is a good play by Jace Zingsheim to realize Wagner's jumping into the play. Yeah, I've noticed that play before. I've seen that one before.
Yeah, too many times.
That's a Fondy hockey staple right there, Jeff.
Yeah.
It is. It's that little pop play
little
pop play in the slot. You're looking for something quick off the half wall. Draw one back to Ty Wagner. Throws one towards the net. Tip. Nice save by Benton Nagel with the glove. It tipped it right into his glove, but he made a nice save. Anytime that long redirection gives the goaltender just a little bit more time to get a look at it.
Oh,
big hit there in the corner. Jacob Kerner up slowly. Zickert tips it in deep on the pass, or Paulda tipped it in deep on the pass from Zickert. Feel they look very similar out there
yep,
together.
They do. I've said this. I have a hard time keeping straight Pribino and Reeder.
2-on-1. Baker, Flood. Baker walks in, shoots off the bar. Off the right side post. Wagner keeps it in, dumps it down for Tate Baker, who chips it around Brock Reeder. Comes to Preston Flood. He gets knocked down with a trip. Penalty coming. Power play Ledgers. Brock Reeder will go off for tripping.
Oh, the one thing you did not want if you are a Warriors fan is you did not want to see a power play opportunity here now that you're down 2-0.
And not an ideal situation to take the penalty. I mean, it wasn't like it was a penalty that was a bad one because Flood had a lane to the net. And I don't want to say there's a good penalty, but sometimes there is.
Right.
Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac families choose Dr. Lauren Potter and Aurora Healthcare. There are many causes of shoulder pains. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. Cross-ice pass onto the tape. Blankenheim shoots it just off the glove of Benton Nagel's second power play unit to start for the Ledgers. Comes up top to Wagner now. Over to Bolka. Back to Wagner. Wagner drops it up top for Blankenheim. Out of Baron Bolka. Walks it in and shoots it. Shoulder save by Nagel. Another one that just didn't seem to seam cleanly as Jackson Sobel was in front of him again. Along with Jaden Bastian out there. Blankenheim and Bolka work a two-man game. Back to Blankenheim up top. Now over to Wagner. Got a lane to walk in. Wagner shoots it. Glove save. Puck is loose. Wrap around Bastian. Comes back out in front. Wagner chips it to the corner. Good job by the Ledgers to get to the loose puck.
Good scramble there by Benton Nagel to get back in and cover that net.
Bastian on the goal line. Works it up top for Bolka. Bolka, cross-ice pass. Looking for Blankenheim. Wants it up top to Wagner, and he gets it. Wagner walks in. They got a lot of space for him. Walks it behind the net. Looks around. Drop pass for Baron Bolka. Throws one towards the net. Off some bodies and wide. Loose puck by Pribinow, rimmed all the way down. And no icing. The penalty kill. Nice job by Derek Pribinow to get to that loose puck. Top unit for the Ledgers will get out there. It's been a pretty good power play for their second unit. They've had some chances.
Yeah, they just didn't. The diamond that I'm seeing from Waupun is a little bit too passive for me. They've, as you saw it, they've had room to walk the puck in.
How do I say this? If there's a loose puck, a puck on the backhand, you're aggressive, you go on the penalty kill. And Waupun just didn't seem to have it there. Nice job by Paulda to get a piece of Flood. 10 seconds to go in the power play for the Ledgers. It's Baker up top. Works it over to Sobel. Back up top to Wagner. Wagner walks in, shoots, tipped high in the air off the glass. Out of the box. It's Brock Reeder. He had a space, but he came back into the play. Didn't realize his team had the puck. He'll pick it up. Him and Wagner battle for it. Wagner just clearly chips it away from him. Pass was intended for Jackson Sobel, too far, picked off by Kerner. Kerner looking for Postotnik. It comes to Ty Wagner instead. It fires it up the wall. Brock Reeder, cross ice. Pass was tipped by Heath Brown. Big hit from Brock Reeder by Jaden Bastian, and the whistle blows as Baron Bolka brought it in off sides. Nice hit by Brock Reeder.
I couldn't see it. Through the elbow?
A little bit.
Yeah. Got away
The
with one.
old Waupun special, as I call him.
Oh, that's the chicken winger.
Yeah. Upped in deep by Heath Brown. It's going to be nice. Up, no, they'll wave it off. That back official was not happy that the linesman waved it off. He's like, he wasn't on the right side of the red line. Kerner drops it back for Beam. Waupun got to get guys back to get themselves to go north. They're stretching the neutral zone too much, Jeff.
Yeah.
And Waupun's going to take a penalty.
Jason Zingsheim?
Yep, elbowing. There's the chicken wing. Unbelievable. It's just, you got to stay within your system and stay disciplined at this point. You're down 2. You're not.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you're not playing necessarily bad. You're not playing great, but you're not playing bad.
No, I mean, the 2 goals that have been given up were great goals scored.
Ledger's power play goes to work again. It's 1 for 2. Didn't get much time for this top unit on the second power play. Baker shoots. Nice stop from Nagel. That one cleared all the way down by Jacob Kerner. Beam's going to get a change right away. Brock Reeder's going to come out. Here comes Tate Baker with speed. Baker down the outside. Got a lane towards the net. Shoots it outside the net on the backside. Now Wagner up top. 2:55 to go in the period. 1:29 to go in the power play. Wagner down to Baker. They work it over. Flood in the circle. Walks in. Shoots. Went off some bodies and wide and cleared down by Hunter Fromholtz.
Running an umbrella, right, Justin, here. They're swinging it from side to side, waiting until they can get the overloader. They can catch the goalie coming off and opening up that angle.
Sobel throws it cross ice to Preston Flood. Now, nice tip pass by Wagner right on the tape of Baker. In the middle, looking for Brown. Brown throws it just wide of the crease. Looking down low to get it to Jackson Sobel. Lane to walk in, finds Tate Baker. They were looking for Ty Wagner, actually. Wagner makes a move around Postotnik, walks into the outside. Nice stick right there in transition from Postotnik. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Palda will pressure Tate Baker. He rims it around for Heath Brown. Brown picks it up, takes his time, and gives it over to Preston Flood, who gives it right back to Brown. That is how you work a power play breakout right there. Brown around the outside, drops his shoulder, cuts towards the net, chips it off the backside of Nagel and wide. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Nice stop by Reeder. Comes down, he'll clear it all the way. Brock Reeder's been pretty good today so far for this Waupun team. 1:35 to go in the period, 11 seconds to go in the power play. Baron Bolka cross ice to Blankenheim. Blankenheim with a lot of space to skate, gets around Reeder. Zingsheim penalty ends. Puck comes up top to Flood.
Good penalty kill there by the Waupun Warriors.
Nice stick by Palda. They did a great job. They kept the Ledgers to the outside, didn't let them into the diamond or into the house at all. Never really any quality chances. Maybe the Heath Brown one had a chance looking for Jackson Sobel down low, but that was about it.
But good active sticks in there to try and shut down all those passing lanes and those shooting lanes. And then we get an ice at 104.
104 to go in this second period, which was, again, brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. We'll have the Holiday Automotive intermission report after this. See if we get both coaches once again. Shots 11-4 in favor of the Ledgers. So 2 shots this period for Waupun. The Ledgers have 8. And it feels like that, Jeff.
Yeah, it does. Ledgers have had many more opportunities.
Here comes Chase Beam through the middle of the ice. Blankenheim bumps him. Nice pass to Fromholtz, though. Wagner ties him up. Fromholtz battles now with Flegner and Bastian, and Wagner just clears it away with a skate. Spins away from Zingsheim. Rims it back up the wall for Blankenheim. Throws a backhand chip. Nice chip onto the stick of Bastian. Bastian with a lane. Stops up. Got a chance to shoot it. Walks in. Shoots. Big hit from Beam and back check, and he's going to get a penalty. Charge probably is what they'll call it.
You want them to back this out in case a penalty starting at the beginning of the period.
I'm okay with that, actually. You get 20 seconds. We'll see what the call is here. Cross check. If you're going to call any, I don't know if the cross check was the one to call there. Cross check it is, I guess.
Waupun getting a little sloppy here in this second period.
I think they're getting frustrated. That's really
third,
what it is.
Yeah, right. Third penalty.
Another power play for the Ledgers. Draw one back to Wagner. 15 seconds to go in the period. He gets it over to Flood. Couldn't pick it up cleanly. They got to outnumber the man on the puck. That one goes into the netting with 11.3 to go. Dang, I was close, Jeff. I was close.
I don't care about that clock.
I do.
I know you do. It's one more distraction from our production.
Draw one back up top. Down. Brown got a lane to walk in. Brown fanned on it. Backhander out in front. Sobel's got to get it towards the net. Running out of time, and that'll do it for this second period. A late chance had Wagner out in front. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report.
Dental.com.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and...
Holiday Automotive Intermission Report back here with Coach Kevin Colleen. Coach, a good period for you guys. I thought the forecheck really ramped up. The passing was much crisper now.
Yeah. Well, first I stopped on pucks instead of circling by them. Definitely much better. They did what I asked of them that period. Passing was better, but, next level, you got to be able to catch a puck within a 5-foot radius of you and get a play off of it.
Coach, what did you see out of the power play in that period? Obviously, didn't get a goal in it, but the puck movement seemed good, and the breakouts were good, too.
Right. You notice when we move the puck, you get wide open looks. Yeah, a couple of mistakes, fans on pucks, but when you take the puck and skate it around and then do a dangle, it kind of shuts the power play down, doesn't it? What do you want to see the power play to start this third? Just keep moving the puck like they did. They're getting good looks. You got to hit the net, but move the puck crisp and fast. Good luck, Kevin, in the third period. Let's send it back up to Jeff. We'll run a couple more ads.
Soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check.
Welcome back on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Board. Back here with Coach Nick Tank. Coach, another goal in that period for the Ledgers. You fall down 2-0. Got a penalty kill to start the third. What do you want to see from your guys to start that third period?
Yeah, we just got to battle harder. We didn't battle enough in the second period. I thought we did a good job in the first. I think we kind of won the first in terms of effort. They definitely outworked us that period. So we got to find it in the third, right? This is the period that wins or loses the game. So hopefully they come out ready to go.
It's a message to the guys, now 5 periods played on the ice. I think we all know how it gets when you get at this point of the day and the ice is a little more choppy. Even if they Zamboni, it doesn't always stay clean like that. The bouncing pucks is hard on sticks, harder passes, crisper.
Yeah, it's just mental toughness, really. I think just being disciplined and executing. Both teams are playing on it. It's just going to come down to whoever's got more will.
We'll see after the game, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. Good luck, Warriors. Back after this with Jeff and a little more on the Holiday Automotive Intermission.
Our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Of the fans.
Thank you. Welcome back on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Wow. Got a hiccup going on.
When you guys come up here, you got to ask for the pizza for Jeff's live streams.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks to the people over there for getting us a pizza. We love that. But Jeff, that second period, what we out of the Ledgers was a different team for Waupun. You heard Coach Nick Tank say he wants his team. They got to win the battles, and they were not winning battles in that period.
They won the effort in the first period.
Yep.
Coach Colleen saw it, went back in and talked to his boys and said, not acceptable. They won the effort, and it paid off for them in that second period. And they're going to be starting with a power play here for a minute 40.
A minute 38 seconds on the power play. The power plays look good for them. They've had their chances. It wasn't like Waupun where they've had the clears or whatever, but the Waupun's been clearing the puck after Ledger's chances. They've been shots that have missed wide and high, not stuff that has been consistent so far. The puck movement was very good from them on their power play. Waupun doing a great job getting sticks in lanes too, though, on the penalty kill.
Yeah, right, absolutely. So, again, I don't know if it was tiredness, but Waupun took some silly penalties, I thought, there in that second period, and gave up one power play goal so far, and that was in the first period, but so far they've been able to kill off the other three here in this second period. Can they do the same thing to start the third? I don't know.
Just the one goal in that second period. It was Preston Flood off a face-off play that was won by Tate Baker. Came across the middle of the slot, walks in, rips it blocker side and bent on angle. That's a perfect shot, though. He's coming right. He shoots it back across the green, left, over the shoulder to bent and angle. That's exactly where you want to put that puck as a forward, as a goal-scoring winger like Flood is. Did his job. Ledgers lead 2-0. And for Waupun, you feel like, all right, we controlled the play that first period. We had a bad second period, but we're only down 2-0.
Right, that's right, exactly. We are still in this, and we talk about this all the time as well. 2-goal lead. Big mistake.
Yeah,
right?
It's probably the worst lead in hockey.
Absolutely.
Nowadays, sometimes people say the 3-goal lead is bad too, because there's been some questionable things with a 3-goal lead, and lately in the playoffs around that as well in the NHL. Going to take another quick break. Third period coming up after this.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University, right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Start of the third period brought to you by High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com. It's presented by these four: Fond du Lac, Edward Jones, Financial Advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Lewis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellison. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Jeff, in this third period, Waupun's got to step it up. They got to play a more fit. They got to get back to their game. I mean, their forecheck was so big for them in that first period. It was non-existent the second period.
Yeah, they have to figure out. Not only that, they've got to figure out how they're going to find one to give one past Memphis Young. They got to get one to them first.
Got to get one to that. They only had 2 shots in that period. They've only had 4 shots all game. That has been a problem for the Warriors team, is getting shots, and when they take the shots, are they of quality?
Right, exactly.
You get an early kill or early clear to start the penalty kill. Flood will reset behind his net after getting it from Memphis Young. They'll set up the power play breakout. It comes to Jackson Sobel on the backhand. Sobel gains the red, dumps it off the boards. Goes through the triangle of Pribanow, rimmed around by Kerner, and Flood can't hold it in. For Waupun, you got one of your best penalty killers in the box as well in Chase Beam.
Yeah, so if you are the Ledgers, you want to take advantage of that right now.
Minute to go in this power play. It's Heath Brown up top, works it down a saucer pass to Tate Baker. Back up top to Wagner. Wagner works it, gets it back from Flood. From Baker right back to Baker, shoots it into the chest of Hunter Fromholtz. That probably felt fantastic. He doesn't seem to be anything too phased by that one.
No, they got plenty of padding there.
He has really impressed me, Jeff, in these last 3 games I've seen Waupun play. He looks like a different player than what he was in the beginning of the season.
Well, all of these Waupun players have. They've done a much better job of playing as a team instead of trying to be individual. They finally are getting a little bit of that youth mentality to disappear.
Baker shoots it wide. Wagner keeps it at the line with 20 seconds to go in the power play. Walks the line. Shot tipped by Heath Brown into the netting.
18 seconds left here on the power play.
The question is, keep the face-off inside?
If it's me, yeah, I'm pulling it there, keeping it for 5 seconds or
No,
so.
I meant, why is the face-off inside? It was.
I didn't see it.
It was tipped out by Heath Brown.
They're tossing the center.
Yep, Bastion's getting kicked. The Ledgers were a little bit late on the change. Blankenheim will take the draw.
I didn't see who tipped it into the net. I don't know if it was off a Waupun stick or
It went
not.
off of Heath Brown. Couldn't have been more obvious. 10 seconds to go in this power play. The second unit gets a brief chance.
What are you saying, Justin? I'm not paying attention? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying you aren't.
Well,
other people. Wagner with the chance. Down to Boca as the penalty expires. Beam comes out of the box. The Warriors are full strength.
Good job there, killing once again for Waupun.
Boca cycles it down low, looking for Bastion. Herder runs into Blankenheim. Beam throws it back to himself behind the net. Baron Polka goes to join in. Carter picks up the pass back from Beam. Those two work very well together, fresh off the bench. Puck kept in because it went off a reader. Polka got a lane to the net, throws one off the pads of Benton Nagel.
Should have been too many, wasn't it?
Yeah, you could argue that. I think they're probably not going to call another penalty on Waupun before they call one on St. Mary Springs.
Now, what are you saying, Justin? They always
I'm not
trying to
saying
fish.
anything.
You're trying to balance those things out, is what you're saying?
Not saying anything about that.
Okay.
It's not that it's widely known, and Zingsheim takes down Heath Brown.
It was a good takedown too.
Yep, 2 points. Jeff, you're a wrestling coach.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so 2 points for takedown right there, I think. Yeah.
He had control as well.
Flood flips it off the glass. Bouncing puck comes into the feet of Porter Gala, dumps it in deep. 14 minutes to go in this one.
Justin, I had somebody ask me yesterday at the CWC basketball game if we would be interested in live streaming the Soapbox Derby that they're going to be having at Eden.
The Soapbox?
Soapbox Derby on August 1st in Eden. Yeah, they're going to send me some information.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought that would be kind of cool.
Those soapbox cars, I remember that. Brown almost got a head start, brought it in offsides. He caught Gala out of the corner of his eyes right before he did.
With a heads up, that's what was smart play there by Brown.
Puck dumped back in deep by the Ledgers. Pass for Fromholtz. Goes off his stick and comes to Blankenheim, who drops it down to Memphis Young. Gets a puck touch.
Yeah, I'm wondering also, and I know the answer to this, but how difficult is it for Memphis to stay engaged in this contest?
Big hit right there by Chase Beam on Baron Bolke. He lined him up cleanly.
You knew that was coming.
Yep. Last time these two teams played, Boca got lined up by Chase Beam in that game as well.
Must not have learned his lesson.
Nope. Jackson Sobel throws it up the wall. It's picked up and thrown up by the Warriors into the neutral zone. It's Cam Flegner with Owen Polda. And offsides. Could have got a trip, but they were offsides before the trip even happened.
What are you supposed to do with that puck at the blue line?
The old Mike Engel, who's here, coaching for Lena Hortonville Menasha. Mike Elkin, what does he say, Jeff?
Play with it as much as you can.
BLTs, blue line turnovers. Don't turn that baby over at the blue line.
Stop playing with a puck, get it in.
Pucks in, pucks out. What makes or break games is pucks in and out at the blue line.
Right.
Especially now coming into conference tournament time and playoff time. I mean, it's a big emphasis. It's going to be a big emphasis from coaches. Nice forecheck from Gala. Gets it over to Flood. Back to Gala. Back to Flood. Up top. Baker. What a passing play and a nice stop from Benton Nagel.
Notice how long they kept that on the stick. They moved it quickly.
Almost tic-tac-toe for the Ledgers.
Right. That was beautiful work.
That Nagel's been very good today. He's made some nice saves. Shots say they're officially 11-4. That's not right.
No.
There's a lot more going on.
Exactly. But I'm not surprised. I mean, every time we come to Fond du Lac, there's a problem with keeping track of shots.
Wagner walks in. Blocker save by Benton Nagel. They got that one.
They got one.
Here comes Flood walking across the middle of the ice. Shoots one again. This time tried to go blocker side again. Tucks it short side, does Baker. And pinned up against the post was Benton Nagel. That's a good job getting back to his post. Finding the post after the puck comes off the glass, Jeff.
Yeah, who was that? Was that
Tate Baker.
Tate Baker, who almost had the poke to knock that in. But a good job there by Benton Nagel again to react to get that pad stuck to that post.
Face off one back to Heath Brown. Goes off a stick into the netting. 11:41 to go in this one.
Now that one should be coming out of the zone as well. Pretty sure that went off of a ledger.
And NFHS has a different rule with that as well. Jeff's got the rule book in front of him. He can look.
I could, but then I would miss my camera shots.
Rebounds, bouncing around, pitchforked wide by Gala. Comes to Preston Flood. He's got Heath Brown wide open. One-timer, nice stop from Benton Nagel.
Great read there by Benton to know that it was coming there. Why is that coming, though? Point bank there in the house.
That's here, a winger right there that actually lost his defenseman and was able to creep in was Heath Brown. Zickert throws it up the wall. Beam wasn't ready for it. Brown tries to bring it in. Parker Zickert pokes off his stick. It comes to Postotnik now. Pond finally gets the puck into the offensive zone, and they go for a change. Polda gets it to it, but Heath Brown, good defensive play to get it away, and it comes to Jackson Sobel. Tipped up by Baron Bolka. Good to see him back out there. It's Jaden Bastian down the outside. Bastian works his way all the way around. Throws a backdoor pass. He had his man, Jacob Kerner, wisely gets a skate on it. It was Baron Bolka he was looking for. Was wide open in the back door. Cam Flegner, the forechecker, tied up by Ty Wagner. Tries to poke it forward. He does. He gets to the Fromholtz. Kerner throws it towards the net. Gloved and held on to by Memphis Young, and waiting for a whistle because the refs watching the two guys wrestle each other in the corner.
Can't the linesman blow the whistle on that, though?
Yep. I wanted to watch the wrestling match, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
10:31 to go in this third period. One back by the Ledgers. Comes to Knox Cleveland. Turnover. Fromholtz out in front. Shot was blocked by Bastion and a one-timer attempt. Bouncing puck covered by Memphis Young. And we get a little bit of extracurriculars.
Not a surprise, right? We're down almost at 10 minutes left, 2-0. Nobody wants to lose at the Badgerland Conference Tournament their last game.
Nope. Whether playing in a rec league or the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain is moving to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can get you back in the lineup. Start today with your free injury evaluation at Aurora Sports Health or request one at aurora.org/sports. Puck comes up top. They work it back down to Derek Pribanow, who's came in from the point trying to get some offense going. Here comes Tate Baker coming at him forward, and Fromholtz does a good job. Baker kind of lost the puck. I think Fromholtz was dead to rights right there if Baker was able to get the puck cleanly to himself through Fromholtz.
Good reaction there by Fromholtz. Hunter with a smart play with a stick.
Knox Cleland with time and space, gains the red and dumps it in deep. Gallo will be the first one to pressure for the Ledgers. It's picked up by Bean. He reverses the play to Brock Reeder. Reeder up the wall to Palda. Postotnik runs into B.J. Boca in the middle of the ice. It's Chase Beam now. Cross ice. Bouncing puck. Comes through everybody. It's picked up by Parker Zickert. Pressured by Flood. Zickert throws a backhander for Owen Palda. Jackson Sobel steps up on him. Gets the puck and dumps it in deep. And Ledger's going to take a penalty here. It's going to be Jaden Bastion. Nope. I really thought they were. Yep, it's going to be 18 white. It'll be Jaden Bastion. It'll be a cross check or a rough. What they'll call a rough. So Waupun to the power play with 9:03. A big power play for them. And comes at a good time. I mean, you're at that halfway, just about the halfway point of the third period. If you can pick one up on the power play here, you get yourself a nice little 7-minute window to try to tie this hockey game. Faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Memphis Young. Waupun on the power play today. How many power plays they had, Jeff?
4.
And they're 0 for 4, or 0 for 3.
Yep.
This will be their fourth one, right?
Yep.
Good job. You see them all pinned up right there, working hard in the corner.
Dom right there in the action. Almost got his stick in there.
Came to join the play to jar the puck loose. Throwing some can openers down there. Everybody loves a good can opener. That's a good way to get the ball or the puck away on the wall. Here comes Cam Flegner. Drops it for Kerner. Back down to Flegner. Ledger step up with Golland. Clear it all the way down. Waupun just not able to get set once they get in the zone. Just not enough puck possession for them when they enter. Too much kind of chipping and dumping. Nice cross-ice pass right to Kerner. There's your puck possession. Kerner walks in. Glove save. Memphis Young, he fought it and covers it. Kind of just knocked it down. Ends up covering it.
They just right now, and I'm not a fan of this, and everybody knows that listens to me, but Waupun has to get pucks to Memphis Young. They have to try and take advantage that he has not seen enough pucks.
He's only seen 7 shots. I mean, throughout an entire game to only see 7 shots that's not many.
Right. Get him to move, throw some pucks to the net.
Breakaway, shorthanded. Preston Flood walks into the backhand.
Oh, what
nice
a stick
from
poke check.
Benton Nagel.
Sorry, Justin, we're talking over you.
No, you're good. You're right. I mean, it was a great play by Benton Nagel. Puck rimmed around for Flood, and he'll just chip it into the neutral zone. Flood will pressure Pribanow. Pribanow will hold on to it, throw it cross ice to Palda. He'll bring it in on the power play. Chips it in deep. Dingsheim ties up Wagner. Comes to Parker Zickert. Drops it down. It's Wagner now, chips it around everybody. Comes to Derek Pribanow with 25 seconds to go in the period, or in the power play. Palda. Stick knocked down. Here's Flood. Chips it up for Baker. Another breakaway, shorthanded. Tate Baker in, shoots it. Blocker save, or glove save by Nagel, and he runs into Baker. They'll be all right. Some mixed words from some Warriors and Tate Baker. Nice stop from Benton Nagel with the chest.
Another one. I mean, that is just phenomenal. On 2 breakaway opportunities, he has just fought those. Well, why are we getting those breakaways?
errant cross-ice passes, to be honest. That's what was a couple of them.
I can live with it if we're being overly aggressive to try and put one in the back of the net to try and get it to a 1-goal differential, but that's not been the case.
Ledgers clear it off with a power kill, as they would call it. 2 shorthanded breakaways, not able to capitalize on either one of them. Beam chips it up. It's picked off by Wagner. Throws it cross ice to Heath Brown. Brown right back to Wagner. Nice pass to Blankenheim. This line for the Ledgers has gotten some good burn today. They've played pretty well, I would say. This second line for them. Been physical when needed. A couple nice plays from Blankenheim. Baron Boca walks out on front. Gives it to Blankenheim, who shoots. Pad save. Rebound. Scores. Ty Wagner. His second of the game. It's 3-0.
Yeah, Benton Nagel just could not get a hold of that. Lost that rebound control was an issue. It gets the even strength goal. Who was that, Ty Wagner?
Ty Wagner from Logan Blankenheim, 12, and Baron Boca. I'm sure they'll miss all of those assists, but I'm right on it.
You're always right, Justin. We know that.
No, I'm not. But those, normally I am pretty good at the assists.
Oh, I'm not. That's what I said. You're always right.
No, not always. But the assists I normally get. We'll see if they get them now. Here comes Tate Baker now, trying to answer right away again. 3-0 now. Ledgers have scored in every period.
It's got to feel insurmountable, don't you think, Justin?
With 7 shots, probably. I mean, you have to pucks to the net, but it's not like it's 7 shots and it's 7 shots, but we're just not shooting. It's 7 shots and we haven't had the puck in the zone.
Right.
Those are 2 different things. I mean, they'll give it to Wagner, Blankenheim, and Baron Boca. See, number 1.
It helps to have that earpiece in the ear of the official.
I know, they must be listening to me. They said I'm the NHL spotter up here to make sure they know who it is. Puck chipped in by Heath Brown with 5:40 to go in this one.
Thanks to the officials for listening to Jeff's live stream and making sure that we get the call from Justin.
Brock Reeder spins away from the pressure in the forecheck of Porter-Gala. Alex Smizik out there now with B.J. Boca. Nice cross-ice pass from Fromholtz. Finds Postotnik. Chipped up by Heath Brown on the tape of Porter-Gala. Gala fans on it. Comes to Fromholtz, who just dumps it behind the cage of Memphis Young. For Memphis Young, you're kind of happy. You said, all right, I've only seen 7 shots. I mean, guys...
Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, I would like a couple more shots in a game, but I mean, to help my save percentage out a little bit, but 7 for 7 makes it sound pretty good so far.
Especially after having to work so hard last night.
2-on-1, but a good defensive play by Jackson Sobel to steer it away. Puck comes in front, loose puck, rebound. Fromholtz just couldn't hold on to it. Shot coming off the stick, high in the air into the netting, and comes back into play with 4:47 to go in this one.
Hey, Justin, now's the time that we need to start talking about how we're going to cover these Badgerland awards. Are we going to put those on the beginning of the next one or put it on this stream here?
Well, we might have to send down to pick up our pizza.
Yeah, we need to get that now because it's starting to get cold.
Yeah. I completely forgot about it. Yeah. Chance off the draw and covered by Memphis Young.
Dom, if you want to, you certainly could do that if you wish, but we're going to miss your camera shot, but that's okay.
He's going to stay. I know he's going to go. He's going to stay or go.
Yeah.
It's your choice. How's that sound?
Terrible. I hate decisions.
Tipped out by Blankenheim.
That way, if you got it now, then we would be able to
do it at the same. I would think we'd do it on the next stream,
the
championship game. I think that's the way to go. So if you want to see the Badgerland Awards, we'll do a little recap of this post-game show, and then we'll go in to the next stream, which is the Nina and Fox City stream, and we'll do that on the Badgerland Awards on there. We'll send, we'll use Gage's spot cam on the far side. He can sacrifice not having a piece of pizza right away. Boca, backdoor pass right on the tape of Blankenheim. Throws it up top to Brown. Cross ice, shot loose in front off some skates. Poked off, and coming in her way is Zingsheim. Nice defensive play by Wagner. Good surf, as they call it. Jeff, I don't know. Surfing is a hockey term that it's relatively new in the last, I'd say probably 7 to 8 years when a defenseman does an angle. Their angles when they come out into the zone, it's called surfing.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah. It's a new. It's not new, but it's something that never really got mentioned. It was just kind of done.
Yeah.
Never really gets mentioned what it's called or whatever. With 3:33 to go, Memphis Young sees another shot and makes another glove save. It holds on.
Tom, do you need this?
The Gage, you pay for it? Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Order our second one right away.
Face off one into the skates of the official. Puck rimmed all the way around for Flood. Flood picks it up in stride. Ledgers being able to pick up the puck off the boards the way they do, look, it's impressive, Jeff. I mean, that's something that is worked on a lot.
But you can't be surprised it's their home rink, so you would think that they know how that puck is going to be rebounding.
I meant in general, being able to pick up pucks off the boards with your backhand and stuff like that. I'm not just saying the rink-wise, the bounces or whatever. I'm saying in general, being able to pick the puck up off the boards is a difficult thing.
Absolutely.
And you have to we have to work on it a lot.
Yeah.
Zabel dumps it in deep after the puck was deflected off his face mask. Battle for it along the wall. It's Fromholz who's tied up by Tate Baker. Pribanow joins in. Flood down to Baker. Walks in. He chipped it just wide because he fanned on it. Zabel drops it up top. He was looking for Flood, who wasn't covering for him. Under 3 minutes to go in this one. Cross ice pass to Gala. Drops it back for Knox Cleland. Right over to Jackson Zabel. Nice pass from Knox Cleland. It's one thing that you've seen from this Ledgers team, Jeff. You may not have seen it in the first period, but for them, they're going north very quickly.
Yep.
Ice pass, cross ice for Flood. Coming to pressure him is Parker Zickert. That kid's got a motor, Jeff.
Yes, he does. I've been very impressed with watching Parker play this entire season. It's the first year on varsity that I can recall. I mean, I'm sure he had some shifts last year, but very impressed with the way that he's played this year.
Him and Polda, they got motors. They love to go. And that line of him, Polda, and Postotnik are kind of all similar players. They got that motor where they just go. Here comes Postotnik to pressure Wagner. He goes quickly to Baron Boca, chips it off the boards. Comes down to Brock Reeder in the neutral zone. Cross ice to Chase Beam. 1:50 to go in this one. Reeder makes a move around Baron Boca, brings it in. Big time slap shot right into the shin pads of Ty Wagner.
From the blue line.
Trying to get pucks to the net, Jeff.
Yeah.
Blankenheim chips it to himself. He's got space. Blankenheim towards the net, walks in, shoots it just wide. He just missed on the glove side of Benton Nagel. Polda throws Boca up against the boards. That's BJ Boca. Forechecking Chase Beam. Pressures him to turn. Blankenheim, nice move by Chase Beam to chip it around him.
Justin, why don't you tell us just a little bit about the Badgerland Awards here while we're down to a minute 15.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, you do your all-conference honors, your academic scholar, your academics, your scholar athletes. I think that's normally what you got, probably 7, 8 kids that get the scholar athletes because you get the people that 3-year letter winner or 4-year letter winners win hockey alongside the academic level of I think it's like a 3-7.
Yeah, 3-7 or 3-5 it might be.
3-5 and above or whatever.
But no
it is.
athletic code violations on that type of stuff. So it's really a great award, and that the way that they do the recognition I think is phenomenal because every team gets recognized here in the Badgerland.
Every team gets recognized. They have the sportsmanship award. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on throughout this year. Honorable mention they get mentioned. They don't get anything like that. And then as well as your first team, second teams, player of the year, goaltender of the year, everything that gets involved in that. Player of the year was announced. They announced them all yesterday, so they're out there. The player of the year is going to go to Kale Adamovich. For those who don't know that at home, most of them probably do. Big hit by Jackson Zabel on Owen Polda.
But we're going to add that to our next stream. So we were going to be covering the championship game, Neenah taking on Fox Cities. Before that contest starts, we will have the stream for that.
And while we're here, we might as well go right into the postgame. So if we're going to start that right away, too. So postgame show brought to you by it's Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for a loan with no hassle. They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Your Marion University player of the game, log on marionuniversity.edu to get started today. I would say probably Ty Wagner.
I would say so. 3 points on the day.
3 points on the day or 2 points.
Nope, 3. 2 goals. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep,
2 goals.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's all over the ice. I mean, you see him offensively a lot, but what he does defensively goes unnoticed. I mean, he's a smaller defenseman, very skilled, great with his stick. He just was all over the place today. Memphis Young picks up a shutout in a 7-0, and only receiving 7 shots in a 3-0 win. BCI Burke play of the game. Log on Burke Careers for the play that moves you. Actually, I'm going to go to Benton Nagel. He made a couple beautiful saves, but the one I'm going to go to is that one-timer from point-blank range. The save he made, 2 shots in a row he made the stop on. He was fantastic again today. Made some nice saves again for Waupun. Him battling through, having the flu is fantastic. I mean, you love to see kids that probably feels good now. He probably sweated most of it out today, Jeff.
Yeah, but a good rebound control from Benton most of the day.
Most of the day, yes. Just the one rebound goal from Ty Wagner there at that point. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. Well, that's coming up after this, and that will just be on Jeff's live streams, not on Radio Plus.
Nope.
As we will cover Fox Cities taking on Nina Horton-Vilmonash in the championship game of the Badgerland Conference Tournament. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller. Our beautiful production crew of Gage Runty and Dom Ackerman, they were fantastic today. And the boss man, Jeff Sauer, alongside me. As normal for the Badgerland for the last one, probably 3 years we've been doing this now, right? I think you and I together.
Yeah, we've been covering this tournament. Yeah, well, I believe it's been 4 years that we've covered the entire tournament.
Yep.
Last two here, and the 2 before that were over at the Champion Center. And you're right, all the last three with us, but we've been obviously covering those games since, I believe, probably 2014, I think, is when I first covered the first Badgerland Conference tournament.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in, Ledgers fans. We'll see you this week. I think they play Verona on Saturday, so we'll have that. That's a big-time game. A top team always in Division I are the Verona Wildcats. Waupun fans, did we see them this week, Jeff?
We will. We'll see them taking on Monona Grove. Does that sound right?
I think so, yep. I think you are right. Monona Grove, who just played a really tight game with Edgewood the other night, actually. They were up 3-0 on Edgewood, and Edgewood came back and won that one. So for all you Waupun fans, we'll see you this week. I know we don't have our schedule probably fully ready for next week yet, but we will know there will be stuff obviously posted on our
3 basketball games on Monday was what we have, and we got 6 contests that we're covering on Tuesday with 2 doubleheaders in, I believe it's Lamira and in North Fond du Lac for basketball, and then we've got Fond du Lac taking on Muskego, and Waupun will be taking on Monona Grove. So, yeah, some great contests there.
All right, well, stick with us. We'll come back, and on Jeff's live streams, we'll have the Badgerland Awards after just probably 5 to 10 minutes of us snacking on some pizza.
Yep, we'll be back. Thanks again to everybody for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty.